Everyone, it's Karen on the Lake Stamper here in Grand Blanc, Michigan, where it's a nice balmy 26 degrees. Yes, not suntan weather yet. So we are today on series 4 of our Sweet Surprises. And Sweet Surprises is all these different ideas and inspiration for ladies that are doing craft fairs, craft shows, also for all the ladies that are scrapbooking that maybe want something different in their scrapbooking arsenal, and for ladies that have cards that want to incorporate something into a mini album. These mini albums will sell like hotcakes, and also if you want to have it for personal, this is a fantastic way, and also a great gift, right? So first things first, I'm just going to show you one that I've done using the Marbled Elegance. A couple things that you're going to need, okay, before we start off. You want to get out, if you've got any hearts, I don't care if you don't have what I have, I'm just going to show you what I'm using. I'm using Hearts of Elegance, which goes with the Marbled Elegance, okay? I'm using the Stamp and Cut and Emboss Adoring Hearts. This is still in our website if you want to purchase this. This is an embossing folder. See how it comes out? And it can die cut at the same time. And it's a hybrid folder. It's fantastic. Adoring Hearts dies. Okay, so that's another opportunity for you guys if you're interested in that. Our next one is our heart shape. This is the one you can get for free with a $120 purchase. You get this and the die cuts, and I'm using this little sweet little piece right here in the heart shaped. So these are some of the ones I'm using. Okay, and I've already cut these out, so I'll show you what that looks like today. So a lot of hearts. So whatever you have, if you have the punches, whatever, you know, you want to grab those. Also, if you have some doilies, I want you to grab some doilies. These were about $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. You can get them all over, okay? Target has them as well. I'm going to be using the pocket dies today. I have the links listed below for all of these, okay, because they are all valid still. So this is our little mini album, okay? And in the mini album, you're going to first start with this side, and then I did this side, and then this side in here, see? So it goes this way, and then we've got a little book here, and this is an area where I'm going to keep these open so people can put pictures here and here, okay? So this has got a couple little different areas where you can kind of make it your own, and it's just for maybe a note or whatever. And of course, utilizing our cards that we've been making. And so this is kind of a fun little thing that we could all do together. And it's not hard, okay? I want to emphasize, it's not hard, okay? So get your favorite cardstock out first and foremost, okay? And I'm using Pretty in Pink cardstock, okay? And that's the first thing you want. And this is a 12 by 12. You need 12 by 12. So this is the paper that I'm going to be using. This is Countryside Rose. We had this in blue, and we had some kind of contest or something, and I got this for free from Stampin' Up. A lot of ladies did. And so, and I can't remember the contest, but I never used it. But isn't it pretty? It's got the 3 colors that you really want to use. Melon Mambo, Petal Pink, and what is the last color? Pretty in Pink, okay? So 3 colors is all you need, which is great. And I'm going to use this one here as my front. Okay, look how pretty that is. That's so pretty. And then I was also thinking of this one too. So that one's just as pretty. So, but I thought, well, let's try this one. So first things first, you want to get your either your scoring tool or whatever you've got to score. All right, score down right down the middle. All right, you want to score at 6 And you know, you can give this a nice little trim just because this is cardstock, it's heavy duty. And then you're going to turn it and you're going to score it again. Okay. Now you've got your 6x6 in here, but I'm gonna want to cut this. All right. So just remember that moment. Okay. So first things first, I am going to fold this before I cut. And so get your bone folder out. This is nice thick cardstock, so you definitely want to make sure you are folding this so that you can see where you need to cut. Now, I want to keep this area here and these two here, but I want to cut this off, okay? So I'm going to cut it to 6 and then 6. And I'm not going to use my scissors. I am going to use my handy dandy trimmer, and because it's already lined up at 6, I already know that it's going to be right about here. I'm just going to estimate, and I'm just going to watch where I'm cutting. If I don't get it all the way, that's okay. I'd rather be safe than sorry. And then I'm going to put this one right in on the bottom, okay? And it's going to just cut that side. And you want to keep this piece because you want to use it, okay? Look, oh, that was on the money. Yay, yay me. Now, put that to the side. Get your paper that you want to use. A couple things that I want to tell you. If you've run out of Marbled Elegance like I have, then you can also use the Adoring Hearts. That was beautiful paper. I used some of that paper in with the Marbled Elegance, okay? If you noticed, I used the marbled, see how I use that? Just blend it right in. I mean, when it comes to Valentine's, any kind of reds and pinks all go together. So never worry about that, okay? So grab all the paper that's in pinks and reds and melon mambos. Grab them and use them, okay? I highly recommend that. So, okay, so first things first, since those are 6, I'm going to do 5 7/8, all right? 5 7/8. And make sure it's directional. That was another thing. If you're using directional paper. By the way, 5 7/8. Okay. All right. All right. Don't be drinking when you're doing this. Okay. And then this one's 5 7/8 as well. Let's see. 5 7/8. Okay. So I've got these two that I want. I'm trying to remember if I want all 3 of them to be the same color. I want these 2 the same, and then I'll do something different there. Okay. Ooh, look how pretty that is. That's so pretty. So I think what I'm going to do is 5 7/8 on this one as well. And 5 7/8. Okay, and I'll hold off on that other one in case I want to use a different paper. So we'll just hold off on that for a second. Okay, we're going to bring this down. Now, as we notice on this little guy here, where I use the Marbled Elegance, okay, Marbled Elegance here, those are my covers, and then these 2 were my insides, all right? So just remember that, okay, as you're trying to put this together. So I want this one to be on my outside, okay? Pretty paper. I know. You can use your Tombow glue or whatever you have handy, okay? So this looks like it's right side up, and I'm just going to place it nice and easy. Perfect. Wow. That works out really nice. Take your bone folder, okay, and just give it a nice gluing down here. Oh, that is glued down. Okay, perfect. So that's my front, all right? This will be the enclosure part. So I'm just going to fold this just a little bit more right there. Okay, now I am going to put this little guy on the outside. And that looks perfect. So we're going to glue that one down. Again, these were 5 7/8. 5 7/8. Here we go. Oh, nice, nice, nice. There we go. Oh, nice. Okay, so now you've got your 2. Now let's do the inside. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do this way because I like it. I think it's pretty. You got to play with your paper. See which size you like. Just coordinate it, you know. I've had this paper for, gosh, all of last year, early last year. I think it was right after Celebration we got it. I can't remember what the contest was. Oh, well. All I know is I got it in the mail. So, it's very pretty. I love that when they redesign some paper and they put it into a different color. And this is perfect for Valentine's. It's perfect for spring. So whatever paper you have that's, you know, if you've used up all your marbled elegance and you don't have anything, but you've saved some paper from like 10 years ago, go get it out, okay? Because it's going to look great. Make sure you've got 12 by 12 cardstock and you're on your way to making this cute mini album. You can make this as a gift. You can put photographs in this. It's so cute. Now, I've got these 2 areas down. This is going to be the flap, all right? So when we made this one, I made 2 of them. You don't have to do 2 if you don't want to, like 1, and then this was I had 2 mats, okay? You don't have to do that if I just happen to have extra paper. I wanted to get rid of my marbled elegance, and now I have nothing left. I've used it all up. So let's try this one at, again, 5 7/8. Okay, first things first. Let's put that right in here. Look at that. That's pretty, even though it's petal pink. We could do it this way because it's just going to be a matte. You're not going to really see all of it. Okay. And I actually like that one better. Yep, I like that because it kind of coordinates with all the pretty colors. And there we go. Okay. Let's get this one right where we want it. Oh, nice. Isn't that pretty? Look how pretty. This is just your base, okay? So you've got your solid cardstock, you've got your front, your inside, your sideways, so you're good to go, right? Now we got to make it pretty. So we have the base of this all done, ready to rock and roll here. Okay, we've got the front, we've got the top, and we've got the side. So I was going to use this paper here, but I found out that there's some other paper that I might like to use, and this is one of them. And this one, very pretty, but look at that one. So I think these are so pretty. Don't you think so? I do too. So this one is the one that we're going to do 5.5 by 10. All right. So this is directional. So we definitely want to make sure it stays directional. So I want to do 5.5 sideways. Gosh, I hope I'm right. Let's find out. 5.5. All right. And by 10. So there we go. And we're going to do 10. You can just fold this in half if you like. Since it's 10, I know that 5 is the scoring. Make a very light score. Don't do it heavy because it's DSP. I do not want it to get ripped. Now, this is pretty. Oh yeah, I did it the right way. Okay. Oh. Okay, so we're going to just fold. I can feel the fold right there. Super. I like to have it scored. It just looks more, it looks cleaner, you know. And if you have a minute and you haven't forgotten, take your corner tabs and just kind of make them a corner. They just looks a little bit more finished, you know. And this one here is going to go right here, and this is where you can use your pictures. Okay, we'll just do one layer on this one. Okay, so that's gorgeous. I love that. This is a great area for journaling, so that'll be sweet as well. Love that. Looks cute. We're gonna hold off on that one for a minute. Oh, I love that. I love that. Now, I know I talked about this paper right here I was going to use. Love the paper. Nothing wrong with it. It's still gorgeous. But I also like these the little dots. Because this, you know, it doesn't look crooked then, right? Digging it. And it looks Valentine's-y. It also looks cute like that. So I want to show you that you can use any kind of paper that you want. You're not, you know, stopped at, oh, you can only use one type of paper. We are going to not tape this all the way down because it's a little pocket. So I just want to tape the bottom and a little bit on the side here. Okay. And that's it. Just a little bit. Just so it stays a pocket. Okay, so let me make sure it's staying in a pocket. Let's see. Yep. That works. And then the same with this one. I'm going to do it on this side. And this corner here. And this corner here. And I'm going to put it on this side here. Well, maybe I'll do this side. Yeah. Why not? Look at that. And then just make sure that it's still a corner. It should be. Perfect. Look at that. Look how cute that is. Okay. Now, I want to decorate this area right here. A couple things before we do, we're going to do insides with the doilies, okay? But on the outside here, you'll notice I did doilies here. So I'm going to take a pink doily and I want to pretty much cover everything, right? So here's the doilies I have, the pinks, the reds, and the whites. And I've got one ready. This one actually says love on it. You can just barely see it, but oh well. Now, I can't put the whole thing on here. I could, but it's going to start to shed off to the end here, and it's not going to look good. So I want to just get the corner area like that. And once I see what I like, I'm going to fold it and fold it, okay? That gives me an idea where to cut it. So I've got these already ready. And I'm just going to, actually I'm going to not cut because sometimes I cut crooked. So I'm going to just line that up, cut that off. And then where that scoring is that I made, I'm going to just cut that right down. Okay. One thing about these, you've got 50 of them. So if you mess up, cut another one. All right. So I'm just going to put this right on the corner right there. Look at that. Look how pretty that looks. Really pretty. These are a little bit fragile, so just kind of watch it. These are kind of like, remind me of the vintage Valentines we used to do when we were young. We'd get these all with the pretty doilies. They were always so pretty. You'd get some Valentine cards in your class. I remember that. That was always fun. And just line it up, because it should have lined up perfectly because you cut it right to the paper. And if you didn't do it right, then do it again. That's all. There we go. Okay. Now that looks really cute. And then I'll just take a few seconds and then just, you know, make sure it's all glued down. And that looks pretty good. Now, you'll notice I used that embossing folder for adorning hearts. All right, so I made some extra hearts. Already have that done. And I'm gonna move my paper. Let's see, where did, here they are. Look at that, already ready. So, very cute. These are already embossed. They already have the embossing of that beautiful embossing, which is this guy right here. And look at that. See, it cuts it out as well as embosses at the same time. Adoring Hearts. It's the hybrid embossing folder, and then your dies. So get the bundle or get them separately. I think they go separate now. And then I'm using the heart shape. So I'm gonna just pop these little guys right up. I love that. So now we're just going to pop these up. So pretty. They're already embossed, which I really love. And you're just going to put this right on top of the doily, okay? First, it'd be nice to take the paper off so it sticks, right? Okay. And then I'm going to stick one more here. I love when it's kind of like two hearts, you know? Just a nice little cover. That's all it is, right? All right, now that we've done that area, let's go back into the inside of this. I use the Hearts of Elegance, okay? What I like about the Hearts of Elegance, it has all these sizes, okay? So that's really nice to utilize. So you definitely want to keep these for the long run, okay? And I just cut this so it would make a card, okay? So it's real simple. When you do this, what you're doing is you're just making sure you have, I'll do it this way, that you have a little bit that's opens or a little bit cleared off so that you know that you're gonna cut and make a nice little heart-shaped card, okay? So I've already cut and I've already stamped this just to get ahead of here. So I'm gonna glue this down. This is also from the Hearts of Elegance. Really pretty. I love this heart. Really pretty. It's got a little embossing on it. So pretty. And then what we're going to do here is I use this paper, which it can go either way. And I see that was my favorite paper for like a minute. I use the same heart, which is this heart right here from Hearts of Elegance. And I'm just going to put that there. I've already stamped this from Hearts of Elegance. I know. This is also from Hearts of Elegance. I love this little die. It's so pretty. This one right here. And then I use the XOXO. And this one we will pop up. Okay. And it's nice to make them just a little bit different. They don't have to be the same. But this gives you an idea of what you can add. You can start adding areas for journaling, stuff like that. This would be sweet in here. Let me get this right in there. So when they open it, there you go. Look at that. You can also, as a backdrop, you can do one of your cute little hearts, okay? So I could do a white one, and they're nice and tiny. Now this won't fit in there, but I could do a half. So you could fold this in half, and you can just put it as a background if you like, okay? Real pretty. There we go. Actually, you could do two of them. You can always use these for other items as well. And also, I want to put something else in the other one, but this one gives it kind of an angel wing kind of thing. Oh, that's cute. Ah, cute, cute, cute. Oh, I love that. Gosh, every once in a while I come up with a great idea. Oh, kill me. All right. Now, this one up here, I will do. Now, if anybody bought these, this was the classic gift cards. Classic gift cards. I just stuck Happy Valentine's on here. And I think this is darling. And you could put it whatever way you want, you know. You can have it like that. And then let's add, gosh, I made extra here. And we could put a little Happy Valentine's on here. So I'm just going to put that there for just a second to see if I like it. And don't forget the ephemera, all the ephemera on page 13, all the beautiful little hearts and all these flowers. And just because this is paper that you guys can't get, unfortunately, but I've had it for a while, doesn't mean that this ephemera doesn't go with it, because it sure does. It sure does. Oh, let's use this one. Be mine. Hold on. This can go right there. Just remember that moment, okay? So that is something to buy as well. I think it's like $7, not a big deal. And one more thing, let's get some more doilies out. And let's get some pink out. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fold. Now there's two of them in here, which is nice. It makes it thicker if you want more of a thicker Valentine. But I'm going to fold this one up as well. I just want it for some body. But I might put something else. But you want to kind of start, you know, putting stuff in here and see how it looks. Okay. So I'm just going to hold off on that because I could add a heart right here on top of that. So we'll just take a few moments and think about that. Now, let's go on this side. You'll notice this one here, I did this little guy here. Okay, so I do have that one ready. And I was going to put this here, but again, I love this paper. I mean, it came out so pretty. All right, so we were thinking about using this like I did in the other one, but I really love this paper. So I got the Pocket Thoughts dies out, and I want to use this size, okay? But you'll notice it doesn't have any embossing on it. So I definitely want to get some embossing on that without cutting anything. I just want the hybrid embossing. So I'm going to just use this little guy right here from the Adoring Hearts collection. And I just want some hearts on there, right? So I'm going to check this out. You'll notice I've got my tear tape already on it, but that's not a big deal. Looks good. Okay, let me put this through and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Look at that. Look how pretty that is, huh? So pretty. This is my inside, and this is the area that I'm going to be able to see on my little mini album. Super. Okay, so these are darling. So they come in 3 different sizes. So just remember that. And there's the mini. There's the large one that I used earlier. And so the middle one, I want this paper to show. I think it's pretty. So that was the only thing that I was not thinking about when I saw this one and was going to use it. It just took up so much of the paper and I can't see the pretty paper. Just going to place that right in the middle. That's where I want it. It looks good. And it's going to pop up a little bit because of the scoring that we did that is already on here. So that's kind of nice. Perfect. Oh, nice. Now, remember these little tags? I bet you this fits right in there. Oh my gosh, it does. And also, a Starbucks card would fit in here too. Just saying. And what we could do here is add a little heart so that these, you just want hearts all over the place. That's a cute idea. So that's darling. I love that. Now, I already took it upon myself to do this die cut. This is the one that you get if you get the whole bundle. You get it for free, and that's right now in our celebration. And that one is the heart-shaped. Is that what that one's called? Let me see. Oh, I got it right. Heart-shaped. That's the bundle you get for every $120 purchase. So I still want to show off those hearts. I know, I keep wanting to hide things. So I might just hold off on that for just a second, but I might use it over here. Oh, because, you know, to make this all stay, because I want it to all stay, I'll glue all of this, and then all of this will stay. If you punch this out, you'll just have the outline, and I want it all. So, I know, right? So, we'll hold off on that for a second. That looks darling. Oh, wait a minute. Let's get a baby heart that I embossed and put this on here. Oh, I love it. So that when they grab it, you know, so let's just put some of this just on one side of the heart, okay? You just want it to kind of, sit like that. We'll put some embellishments on that in just a minute. Cute. Okay, that's darling. Stop playing with it. Stop. Okay, I've got this cute sorbet that's on clearance still. And I picked up some cute little hearts. This is a little bit more real red. So I kind of am digging this one right here. So we'll just hold off on that for a second. But I'm loving how this is all working out. We just have to play around with that one for a second. Now, let's go to the front. All right. And let's put that one there for a minute. These are so cute. Look at that. Okay. So the front here is going to be some cards. All right. Now you could just keep it as a card, which is our usual A2 size, or you can cut this down to 5.5 to 4. And let's see, I think it's 4.25. All right. 5.5, 4.25. And then this one is going to be at 5. Double check on that one for you. That one is going to be, oh, I was right. 5 times 3 3/4. Yep, 3 3/4. And then this one was at 4.25. Okay, I just like a little bit more spacing on this. So I'm going to move this to the side. And if you wanted this to be a card, you could incorporate a card right on this, okay? I didn't want to do that. I wanted to have it just as a presentation of the front. So, but it's up to you, because it's all about incorporating what you have. My other idea was to do some wobbles and then sending lots of love. And then you could use this flip card right here that I've done right here, and you can stick it on that. And oh, that's darling. Oh my God. And see how the marbled elegance goes with my countryside rose. Everything mix and match. It still looks great, okay? It still looks amazing. So that's just an idea, but this one was using our, going back to my, I know, I sidetrack. Okay, so we've got our hearts that we want to use. We've got melon, mambo, we've got pretty in pink, and we've got petal pink. Okay, so I want this one to be first. I'm going to cover this one up just a little bit on just that one part of the heart, and we're just going to glue it down. And then this one here, we're going to shadow, and then this one here is going to get a little bit of glue, and there. Now we've got them all together. They look pretty cute. We'll just dimension this right down, right? This is going to be so pretty. One goes on that smaller basic white. Perfect. Okay. And then this one here, you can either pop it up or just snail it. Okay. Okay. So we've got our dimensionals on. Just place it right there. And now we're just going to place this right on the front. Okay. I love it. something as simple as this, and that's all you need. You don't need to get all crazy and do a, you know, like a journal or even a junk journal. You can just do something nice and simple, and these can have memories in it, you know, and fun stuff like that. And that is what is so important. Now, you can use the ephemera for a label if you like, okay? And any of these Be Mines or anything like that. But I stamped XOXO a whole bunch of times, and I think I'm going to cut some of this down because I don't need all of it. But isn't it nice to have it so you can use it for something else? There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I like where it is. Just got to put a little bit of glue just so it sticks. There we go. Oh, darling, love it. Now, we could have cornered these up if you wanted to as well, but it's not necessary. Now, we do want to add some embellishments. I've got embellishments. I've got the heart adhesives. Don't forget those. Those are great to have. To be honest, don't remember what these are. I have, just go into your scrapbooking craft room and find whatever you can, because there's all kinds of fun stuff in our craft room, isn't there? I think there is. But I'm really loving these colors, so there we go. So I'm doing all three. Darling. So now let's do, since I've got this on, let's do a heart embellishment on that. Also, we've got the big hearts here. Definitely can use, oh, let's do this. So it looks just like a card, right? And we'll use a smaller one. Okay, darling. And then we've got this one with the money. And then this inside is going to be for pictures, okay? And then we have, this is a nice little cover. And then we have this one here. We were thinking about what to do with these, right? So I'm thinking I'm going to put this heart here. And I'm going to put this heart here. Ooh, I love that. That looks great. Don't ever throw your hearts away. This heart here, make one using lighter colors, either the petal pink or the pretty in pink or basic white, because you can write a note on here, a journaling on here as well. So isn't that nice to just stick right in there, okay? Now this one needs a little bow. This one looks kind of naked without anything exciting on it, right? Now I've got a sweet sorbet already made. I'm just going to cut, and then I'm going to cut this side. Oh, that looks darling, doesn't it? That looks perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's just put that one right there. And it's nice to have the little doilies right behind it, right? And you've got your Happy Valentine's on here. And we've got to pop these up, right? So there's all kinds of fun Valentines. Don't forget, you can use any of these ephemeras as well. And your Happy Valentine could go right on here. Oh, that's perfect too. Or you could put it right in here, you know, and somebody else could actually, you could actually leave it so somebody else uses that for what they want, right? Especially if they're doing any kind of journaling, and or if they're doing photographs, you can add some really cute stuff in there for them as well. Oh, I like that. You know, let's go back inside for this. I'm going to add basic white paper in here, usually 3x4, a couple of them, so they are great and they're kind of nice mats for some pictures. But I think I'm going to put this little guy in here. Oh my gosh. Now see how he comes apart. So what I want to do is I want to keep him. I don't want him to fall apart. I want him all as one. And so I'm just going to glue all of that together. But I am going to still pop this up, because now it won't come apart. Okay, see? Now that's darling. Love it. Oh, that's too cute. You could use rhinestones as well if you've got some rhinestones, or your hearts, your adhesive hearts. I think what I'm going to do is use this little guy again and place him right there, just so he's got a little, oh, and use this. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Yeah. Nope, I don't like him there. Okay. I'm still going to keep that as an extra for somebody to do some kind of journaling, and they can add the Happy Valentine or the Love You. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect too. There's one that's a hugs. Yeah, let's try that one. See? Oh, that's so cute. Okay, I'm going to put the hugs in there. So now, isn't this darling? So let's look at it again. Here's the front. Here's the front for the flip. Here's the flip side. Okay. And here is our sweet little Valentine's, and then another Valentine's card, and then maybe a Starbucks card or an American Express card. And then an area to do your photographs. Isn't that darling? So now what we want to do is I'm going to show you what we can do for these now. Now, the other thing is, if you watched my series 1, you can coordinate some candy to go with this as well, okay? That always makes a sweet little surprise for somebody who doesn't like candy, right? And this one here, which is our Marbled Elegance, okay? There we go, our little hugs, our little candy. Now, if you didn't have time, and you wanted to still make one of these, you could make one of these little guys, all right? And make it just this is 3x3, it looks like. Just add these guys. These are Hershey's, and they're Valentine's already. So let's say you wanted to make this 3x4 or 4x4. You could add 3 of these little hearts and then just glue these right down. And you don't have to cover them with paper. And then you don't eat them that way, see? That's an idea as well. So now we have to do one more thing to make this as pretty as can be. Okay, now the last thing to do after we got our candies already and our little mini albums is you want to wrap this up. I'm using this gorgeous open weave. All right, this is 165715, 165715. I hope it's still available. It's gorgeous. Now we're going to take this one first, and I have it about, gosh, 1.5 yards maybe. And I'm going to double this up. Okay. So it's even. I'm going to double it. Okay. And I'm going to double this side. And then I'm going to tie it. Now remember, this gets skinny as you tie. So don't get worried that you think you're going to cover the whole thing, because it gets skinny in just a second. And see that? Look how pretty that is. And then I'm gonna make my bow, make it pretty. There we go. Look how pretty that bow is though. Oh my God, that's so pretty. So I've got a little bit of extra, okay? And I'm just going to give it a nice trim. I'm digging this. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. That's how you present your beautiful little memory book with some candy. Or candy for yourself. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm loving that. Now, I noticed that we don't have any adhesive hearts, so let's just take a few seconds and put that on. That won't take very long. Oh, perfect. Okay, so there's this one here. There's your little hearts. Perfect, right? Now, this one here, I can also use the open weave. It's very pretty. Now we've got it even. I try to get it as even as possible. It just makes it, yeah, even. So this goes around once. This one goes around. And remember, this will get skinny, so don't worry about it. That's what I like about the open weave. It's pretty. You can put something right on top of it, and it's going to just look darling in just a second. As soon as it all comes together. It is kind of flimsy, so, but it won't tear or anything like that. Okay, so as soon as you tie that, then it starts getting skinnier, okay? Look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. And this one also has candy. This one also has candy. And then there's some more candy for you. If you want some more candy here. That is darling. Isn't that darling? I love these. They came out so pretty. So, you know, incorporate the candies, the nuggets, if you like, with your paper, and just watch. These are fun to make. They're little book binders, and this book binder goes with your little book that you just made. So that's what's so sweet about these little book binder ones. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was fun to make, and these will have memories for a lifetime. I promise you. I have one that my mother made years ago, and I still look at it every Valentine's. So enjoy, and happy crafting, okay? Take care.